ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
He's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
The Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They're going to run it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, they got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Looking for a man. It's Barrett. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually, they're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
They've got the screen set up. At the 20, he's got space. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fakes to grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was in that last one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dances away. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Wilcox. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. Using his feet to buy time. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Davis. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for space, it's Wilcox. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that one.
To throw, it's Barrett. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Nestles it in at the 35. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Picks up the first down, still moving. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, it just puts that little bit of doubt in my head, makes me play it a little bit more on defense.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Barrett. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. He has the first and still on his feet.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just enough time to get off one more snap. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville.
The Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Etheridge. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
To the air, it's Barrett. Pressure coming. Got a man, it's Wilcox. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. The give to the lone running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Etheridge. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Hauls it in. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Down to the... 6-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. White wants to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Pass interference. Offense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Well, we knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. White going to attack through the air. Working that left side now. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Gets it out fast. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a crease. It's Welsh. And the Razorbacks get enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Runs through the tackle. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rush is on him. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Kentucky will be forced to punt, and these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. All wideouts, no backs. White wants to throw it. Right on the money. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
He's got it on the run, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's going to take off. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gilmore. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Here's a hit. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.